how to be a writer and make a living. Whoever tells you that writing is easy has not written anything longer than a 100-word essay in his life. If you ask a writer about writing, you can get different answers. Some will tell you it's not as easy as it looks, and I'm one of them. I started writing for fun when I was little and discovered that I like creating something out of nothing but my pen, some paper, and my imagination. Back in the day, that was all I need, and I can already get lost in my world. Although as time goes by and life happens, things changed for me. I stopped writing stories and started writing my journal. I have wasted so many notebooks and pens for all those years that I am writing them. But I never even learned anything from everything that I have written. One day, I discovered from the internet that I could become a writer even if my course is not related to the job description. I have a good head start since I've been writing every day of my life. I should not have any issues with it since I'm also good at English, even if it's not my first language. Little that I know that it's not enough just to know how to write in English and that my imagination is enough to earn a living. I like writing stories from the past, but I have also to learn how to write articles and become a ghostwriter. Although it's not fulfilling since my name is not going to be mentioned in those blogs, I keep doing it. Sometimes what separates you from successful people is your attitude. I don't have a formal education about writing, but I become a writer and also earn a full-time income out of it. Although it was not easy at first since I was a hungry writer, I begin to understand what going down the rabbit hole means. You can't just give up just because it's hard. The road I took before I became a freelance writer is the most challenging way. I can only apply for a job as a writer, but I'm sure that they will not hire me because I'm not qualified. I have a major in psychology, and that seems that they want a writer with a degree in journalism or at least significant in English. I don't have both of those related backgrounds to become a writer. But quitting is not my thing if I like something. I did my research on the internet, consuming all the articles about writing I can find. Although I'm not a bookworm like other people, I've learned that I'm into learning from blogs instead. That helps me a lot to find out what I need to become a writer. Although I'm not earning a massive amount from writing like some online writers, I'm happy that some people appreciate my work. I even started a blog to share my knowledge about writing as well as other topics. Soon, that blog helps me land a regular writing gig that earns me enough money to support my children. Being a single mother of 2 is not easy either. But being at home taking care of them while I'm reaching my dreams is all worth it. We had to experience hardships because of following my passion for writing. But somehow, we get by until I'm earning a fair amount to have what we need and some other things that we wanted for a long time. How to get started with writing. If you want to be a writer and make a living out of it, you must assess your skills first. It's better if you have a writing background already. But if you're like me, who just realized it after college, you need to work harder than everybody who wants to pursue a career in writing. There's no easy way to do it. You have to learn and keep on writing to get better. The more you write, the better you will be with writing. You can also develop your very own writing style as you go along. Although at first, you will struggle and try to copy another writer's style. That's fine as long as you don't plagiarize their work. How to get started is simple. Just write. Yes, you have to register now if you want to become a writer. If you don't, you will always read about writing and dreaming about becoming a writer, but it will never happen. So don't waste your time and start writing. Try to write something even before you start learning. That way, you can have a starting point, and you can compare them afterward. Below are the ways you can start with your writing journey. You don't have to do everything and follow it step by step. Feel free to skip if you already knowing what I'm talking about. Although it's also a good practice to read and digest everything to refresh yourself from the things that you already know and learn new things that you may not have heard about before. Read a lot. You need to work with your English grammar first, since writing is not what it seems. It takes a long time to learn about English grammar again, and it's even harder if you have to self-study. However, reading can be the best practice. You don't have to feel bored if you do this instead of learning from the textbook learning style. Now that everyone who has access to the internet can search for anything they want to learn, use it to your advantage. Search for the articles where you can learn about being a writer. You don't need to limit yourself when it comes to learning. These days, you can even become a chef by just watching YouTube as well. My point is, use all the resources that you can use to help you realize your dream. Reading doesn't have to be all about writing. If you want to become a good writer, read just about anything. It will give you more ideas on how to start writing an article or even how to start your novel. When you read and noticed that the article might have some typo or grammatical errors, it's a good sign. Don't think that you're not reading the right piece or judge the author because of those errors. You even have to be thankful even though that article disappoints you. That means that your eyes are now better trained to spot them. When that happens, that means that you can already correct your articles. So grab your laptop and start typing. You can practice in any topic that you're interested in writing. Just do it without overthinking about your grammar and spelling. Once you're done, you can proofread our work and start editing them for corrections. Work smarter, not harder. If you have been trying to learn new things that will make you a good writer, then congratulations. That means that you're determined to become a writer and earn a living from your passion. However, even if you're good enough to become a writer, many people can find something wrong with your work. You can't become an expert by just writing for a short period. It will take the experience to make you better. For some people, it will come easy since they are already good with their words. But if you're a writer wannabe, it will be a little longer before you can master your writing technique. But one of the best skills of a writer is a vital researching skill. Instead of struggling to write your articles every time you keep on stopping your idea because of your grammar lapses, find a smarter way to solve your issues. A lot of writers are using MS Word, Grammarly, Online Grammar Checker, and other tools that can help you when editing your articles. Please take advantage of technology and use it to your advantage. Nobody will judge you anymore for using those tools since even experienced writers are using them. Even if you're a grammar whiz, you can sometimes slip because of your excitement while creating your story. So don't hesitate to find something that will help you to write a better word. Create an online portfolio. Living in a digital world, you need to have your online presence if you want to get noticed. You can start a blog where you can post your articles. It will serve as your ticket to the writing industry. Having your website will also make you look more professional, and the potential clients will see your writing technique. You can start a free blog from WordPress, Blogger, and many blogging platforms all move the internet. Just set up an About page so that you can add your introduction on that page. You can also have your photo uploaded for you to make it like your online writing resume. Since future clients want to see your writing samples every time you apply for a writing job, having a blog will help you get done. Just give them your blog link if they want to see some of your work. That way, you don't need to write samples every time someone asks you for them. Once you have your blog made, don't forget to have a hosting web service as well. You can subscribe to Bluehost or Namecheap for your web hosting needs. Having that service will help potential clients locate your website easily. You can get your domain name from any of those web hosting services. If you have a blog, you can also monetize your content. Since you already have Bluehost or Namecheap, advertisers will be happy to place some ads on your website. You can apply for Google Ads or Adsterra. That way, you can even get a passive income out of your blog if your traffic increases over time. Writing gig. Once you have learned a lot from reading and have the tools to help you with your writing career, it's now time to find your writing gig. You can't earn anything if you don't have a client to pay for your articles or stories. Writing is a business, and you need to make sales if you want to earn a living out of it. So go ahead and start looking for opportunities. The best part of living in this modern world is that you have a computer and the internet to search for something. You can Google anything that you need to find, and it also applies to find some clients to pay for your writing services. There are many job boards where you can create your profile and search for writing gigs that you can apply for. No need to go out there and look for publishing companies. Just find their websites to apply as a writer. However, traditional publishing houses require you to have a degree in journalism, mass communication, or anywhere in between. If you're a self-proclaimed writer like me, don't go for those companies. They will ignore your portfolio, even if you're better than their writers. You can try a couple of websites to find a writing gig that you can apply for. That way, you can have better chances of getting clients and landing a writing gig. The best part of using them is that they don't require that you have a related course to become a writer. Just make sure to be careful about writing scams since there are plenty out there.
That's all for today. Now that you have learned how to become a writer and earn a living, you can begin your journey as a freelance writer. Good luck!